I kind of find it. No, I didn't cut this.
Okay, so we'd like to welcome you to Fabric Chicks Live on Wednesday, March. I don't even know what month it is. March 26th, I think it is. If you're new to watching us, we do this live, Facebook and YouTube, every Monday and Wednesday at 4 o'clock. Monday, we try to do some kind of a demo and teach you something. And on Wednesday, it's kind of like the Home Shopping Network. We just have a bunch of items to show you. Hey, Peggy, how are you? So if you want to order anything that we're showing you, you just can type in what you want. S is you committing to what it is you're buying, and then the number and how many you want of that. So we've got quite a few things to show you. We've got a lot of stuff on sale. We've got some glow-in-the-dark ghosts I'm super excited about. We're making pillowcases with them, but you can make boxer shorts. You can make anything you want. Hey, everybody, welcome. So it's always exciting to see the names popping up there. It would be a lot more exciting if we were in person, but we're not. So I'm really glad you guys are joining us. If you're doing the Desert Crone with Virginia Robertson, that's a doll class coming up. And you need one of these little sticks for her little walking cane. If you need one of these, I picked these up when Remy and I were hiking. So just let me know and we'll put these in your basket. Stephanie, we already put one in your basket. So I've got a few more. They look like they'd be perfect. So let me know if you need a walking stick. We can throw those in your baskets for free. And then Carolyn was the first one to post her block from applique and felting with Doris. Oh, I forgot to get my blocks, but Doris has hers to show. So Carolyn, you win the scrubby. Doris is always giving us these scrubbies. If you haven't gotten a Doris scrubby yet, you want to make sure to figure out how to get one. I have two of them that I have siphoned off the top of prizes. I love them because then I can throw one in the washer, but it's some kind of something that like just scrubs your stuff. So Caroline, you are the lucky winner. Okay, let's see what Doris has. So we have Doris's felting is the third Monday of the month from 11 to 1. And we've got traditional blocks, but we've shrunk them down and we're doing felting. And then mine, I'm doing applique and felting. So I just did all the felting touches last night, but on Monday.
So this is the first block, and I took it home and I ironed it. So I was going to show you that has flattened it out. This block is not ironed yet. You can see how fuzzy it is. So we'll go over the ironing steps in April's class. So that's block 1, and I've got my backing all ready to go. Block 2 was the hearts. I think it was President's wreath. And then block 3. And then I wanted to show you the first packet of wool. This is what I have left after the 3 blocks. So we have plenty of reds to go a little farther. So the next packet of wool I'll be playing with and bringing in next week so that we can see. Now the next 3 blocks, this is the April block. It is the Ohio Beauty. This is the May block, and it's the Rose of Sharon. And June is the President's wreath. So those are the next 3 blocks. And I'm going to play with some new colors.
Suzette says she needs some purple wool.
Yep.
Okay, we'll get you some, Suzette.
And I have your blues waiting for you to look at over here in the store.
Just so you know, Suzette showed up for the wool class. And Devin and I had a meeting in Reno, so we left Doris and Karen in the shop, but they locked the door because we're not really open. So Suzette said she did her like famous knock,
and I didn't hear it.
They didn't hear it. So
we were wondering where you were, Suzette.
Yeah,
and that's on us.
So she'll be here next month.
Okay, so I have your blues, and I'll put some purples together. And I think this block's going to have some purples in it also, because I just see purple and yellow buds on these big
for sure. And I think,
trumpets.
like for me, I have a selection of wool from Doris that we did when we did wet felting.
Yes.
And I kind of took a bunch of different purples, like little bits of it, and felted it in so that it's a little bit more blendy. Like it's got different colors in it. It's pretty slick. I'll show it to you on Monday. I promise I'll remember to bring it down on Monday, because you do not want to see what it's like when I run upstairs and downstairs. I might be out of breath.
And the fan will definitely have to go on.
Yeah. So I want to show you what we're going to be demoing on Monday. Before we start the sale real quick, Phyllis took these home for me so that we could make a sample. So this is the grid we had on sale last week. It was the 2-inch grid, the smart grid. It goes together super fast, kind of like the Mondo bag, but it creates just strips. So it's a great way to use your stash. So we'll be showing this on Monday. If you did this kind of in muted colors, you could use this as a background for an applique or a collage. Phyllis wants this back because she's going to turn this into a purse. But so that's a way to use up your stash with the grid. We'll demo it on Monday. And then she also took this one home for me because I didn't know what this does. So this one is the wrong. This one, she sewed it the wrong way. But basically, you take this interfacing, and we'll demo it on Monday, but you take these petals, you stitch them together, you can piece it or you can use it whole, and then turn them inside out, and then it fuses onto your background fabric, and then you can do an invisible stitch or an applique stitch. This is the project that Phyllis made as a kind of a sample, so we'd know what we were talking about when we do the demo on Monday. Although she said she's not doing the demo, so I have to do it. So she gave me a quick 3-minute lesson. So we'll see on Monday how well I listened and interpreted it. So that's what we're going to be doing on Monday, and who knows what else we'll get together. But just a sneak peek. Okay, so we're going to get to on with our sale. If you've never watched one of our sales, all you need to do is comment. And we had a retreat group come in, and of course the lady needed brown, which was on the bottom of the pile. So we've had to, it's been kind of a crazy day here. So I know, Anita, I saw you pulling out of the parking lot. Okay, S86 is for quilt labels, and it is $5. So if you want to buy these quilt labels by Janet Wicker Fresh, all you have to do is comment S86, and the whole panel is $5. So people are always looking for labels, although you could do other fun things. You could make signature blocks with your girlfriends from sewing. S86, $5 for the whole panel. S86. You could use the tissue dye, make it all kinds of fun colors. You can do embroidery on it. You can do all kinds of fun things. They're quilt labels, kind of vintage inspired. S86 is $5. You could just buy these and give them to all your friends for $5. They'll be super excited to get that from you. We have another super special. These are ghosts, and they glow in the dark. We should take a field trip to the bathroom so you can see how they glow in the dark. But if you just need the ghosts, we have S129 for $6 a yard, glow in the dark fabric. The ghosts glow in the dark. It's super cute. So we've got kits we've made. You could make boxer shorts. Here they are. So those are upside down. It's directional fabric, okay? Boxer shorts would be super cute. We've done cute little pillows, but you could do trick or treat bags. You could do all kinds of fun things with your little glow in the dark ghosts. S129 is $6 a yard. We've put them into pillow kits. We haven't gotten the sample done yet, but this is what the pillow kits look like. So if you want to do Halloween pillows for the grandkids or for yourself or whatnot, S127 is $10. S127 is $10 for the pillowcase kits. and you can order as many as you want. S127 is for the pillowcases. So you've got the 3/4 of a yard, the 3 inches for the trim, and then we will put the pattern in there for you. But it's the hot diggity dog pillowcase. We can do a demo on that on Monday, or maybe I'll do a demo tomorrow when Karen's sewing it up, because Karen loves to sew pillowcases. So maybe we'll do a spontaneous demo tomorrow. I'm sure Karen could hardly wait. Okay.
Just don't tell her.
Okay, Kathleen. Well, watch what you can. It's good to see you. S127, super cute, glow in the dark pillowcase. The main body is glow in the dark, then a cute little orange trim, and then the moons and stars for the accent. S127, $10. No, Judy, Karen is not on here. Okay, here's another fun springy panel. Oh, I would love to say Devin put this on, but I didn't. I did. I put it on upside down and backwards. I must have been talking. S123 is $10 for the panel. 123 is $10 for the panel. Very cute, springy. Welcome to our garden. Let's stay home. Welcome to our happy place. Home sweet home. Love lives here. Very fun, kind of more modern-y colors. You can make pillows. You could make, gosh, what else could you make? Bless this nest. You could cut it apart and log cabin around it and make it into a fun little throw quilt. Lots of fun things you can do with that. S123 is $10. You could just add some trims to it. Add some rickrack or something and turn it into a little wall hanging. S123. Connie Wiggins, I'm so glad to see you. I was starting to worry about you. I thought I was going to have to give you a call. Track you down. Okay, it's kind of I want to say it's a hot mess, but it's all out of order there at the beginning and it's going to fall apart. Here's another sale fabric. S122, kind of a more muted Halloween stripe. You've got like a gray lavender, a limey green, an orange. $6 a yard. S122. S122 is from Riley Blake. So good quality. If you need backings for anything, that's a good price point. $6 a yard. If you are doing Virginia Robertson's lectures, she's got a chicken chain, flock of wrens, mermaid. This is a brand new sample she just sent me out of our Australian fabrics. In the class, she's also going to be teaching how to do these fabric beads here. So you're going to learn how to do these fabric beads in the class. Her lectures are about an hour long and they are $15. If you want to do the chicken chain lecture, here's kind of a schedule of what we have for the lectures. We already did the bird plants and fabric paper dolls, but if you want a recording of that, we can still get you the recording. Coming up is the hip hop pads. So it's these fun hot pads, kind of hearts shaped. She's going to teach you how to do bias binding, and she's also going to teach you the microwavable bowl. So cute little gifty items. What?
Nothing.
$15. So if you need the chicken chain pattern, S128 is $12.95. Oh no, Connie, I am sorry to hear that. Tell Jim when he's sick, he's got to stay away. So here is the schedule for what the remaining classes are. They're only $15. If you haven't taken a Zoom class with Virginia, you really need to, just because you don't know what you're missing. I mean, she always covers a lot more than what you think she's going to cover in her workshops. If anybody needs the country register for, it says Arizona, but it says California and Northern Nevada shops starting on page 12. This is a free guide to your local shops and events. Country Register, they just sent us a handful of them. So if you want one, I'll throw it in your basket. Hey, Hannah, how are you? Okay, let's do some of these wools. These are easy. I don't know if any of you girls are doing wool projects, but we want to get these signed. If you need these colors, they're good to have in your stash. So these ones are the hand dyed. We've interviewed this gal before. We can interview her again, but she's got great colors. S125 is $9. You get 6 4.5-inch charm packs. And that's the blue colorway. And then here is greens and golds. And you know me, you can never have too many greens. S124 is these great colors. So all kinds of fun wools. Just little pieces to put in your stash. Sometimes wool's kind of pricey and you can't buy a whole bunch at once. So I thought we would show it to you again in case you missed buying these when we interviewed her. Sorry.
Let me.
S124 is for the golds and greens. These are the Sue Spargo wools from Wonderfill. So all of these colors for $29. You can get the smaller size for $15. We just didn't want to do two. We didn't want to show two of the same things. So all of these, if you want the smaller size, just say you want the smaller size. So S118 is 9 by 7 inch squares for $29, or you can say S118 with the smaller pieces. These are 7 by 4.5. So S118 is the yellows. 117 is the blues. Do we have the, I think it's got a glare. S116 is purples and violets. Well, you moved the machine here.
Do you want me to stand still so you can move it?
Well, you're not, I'm looking and you're not moving it.
I'm literally moving and you just keep.
Okay.
It's delayed too, though. That's the problem.
Yes. Okay. S116 is beautiful violets. Teals is 115. 115 is the teals. Can you show the yellow Australian fabric? S111 is greens. S111 is greens. There are some darker greens back there. S111 is the green wools. These are merino wools. S113 is nature. And all of these colors we also have in circles. So if you need circles, pre-cut wool circles, we have those too. Just let me know and we'll show them on Monday. S113 is the nature colorway. S114 is the browns. S114 is the browns. And remember, you can get them in the big size for $29 or the smaller size for $15. So S121 is the grays, although there's a brown and a black in my opinion, but it says grays. And then orange, S120 is oranges. S120 is oranges.
Earlier on, Ann Lindemeyer said, yes, I want one.
It's a stick. She wants a walking stick for her doll. I've got it written. I've already put a walking stick aside for it. S119 is reds. S119 is reds. So this is the difference of the pieces. They're the same colors, just different sizes. So if you need some for your wool stash, just put that in there. And then what? So, Ann, I'll go see. We don't really have a yellow. Well, we do. There was one yellow Australian. Okay. We only have a few of these wolves left. I think as in one, maybe two. S90 is $12. S190 is $12. It's a large panel. So if you need a wolf for somebody who loves wolves or a more manly quilt, this is perfect for that. S90 is for the wolf kit. And then we do have some of these cutting corner patterns, which is good for any quilt that panel that is like a yard, basically. It is just a great way to frame it. So cutting corners is the name. So if you have a 1 yard panel and you want a great way to put it into a quilt, S89 is $9. S89 is $9. It's a great layout for any quilt. And it's got some good artwork for wolves. Okay, let's see. We've got some African stuff, some fun African stuff. Here is some zebra prints. S187 is $1 a yard. S87 is the black and gray. S88 is the brown. S88 is the brown. And what Connie showed us, this is great to take and fold in half and then stitch it for binding. So you can use that as a binding. I did it on a sunflower quilt. I showed you guys how to do it a little while ago, but I didn't realize that ribbon is super fantastic for binding. So stock up on the ribbons for bindings. S87 is the black and gray zebra for $1 a yard, and S88 is the brown. The brown was not zebra, but tigerish, I guess.
Yep.
And then the giraffe is S109 for $1.25. Here, we're gonna make that $1 too. So we're gonna make that $1 a yard also. So if you need the giraffe, S109 is $1 a yard. S109 is $1 a yard. Here's another one. S108. We must have gone through the shop trying to find all of the
Critter prints.
Yeah. Here, we're gonna make this one $1 a yard too. S108 is $1 a yard. 108 is $1 a yard. Didn't you use ribbon on your cape? Yes, Peggy, I did. I used all of us that did the capes during the mini retreat. We used the ribbon for our binding. Okay, so those are the ribbons, and then we have a cute little jelly roll. S85 is $24. It's kind of like a mini jelly roll, but you've got some browns and beiges and yellow, all kinds of fun, kind of neutrally colors here. S85 is $24. Here, I want to make sure Devin's really busy tomorrow, so we're going to make this jelly roll $20 today. S85 is $20. Just make sure the ribbon you use for binding is washable. Fold in the other direction to have a flower petal. Huh. Well, Donna, maybe we could do a Facebook Live and you could do a demo on folding it in the other direction to make a flower petal. Did you get Riri S108 2 yards?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, here we have some African prints that are cut to 4 inches, I believe. Yeah, 4-inch squares. So they are basically like the African prints. They're a little bit heavier, but just a variety of fabrics. Oh, here, look, this is block prints, guaranteed real wax, printed in the sun belts. This one has a label on it. So they're the wax dyed, kind of like a batik, but it's a kind of a different process. But they're the actual fabrics from Africa. So if you need that, it's a big pile. S84 is $21. S84 is $21 for the African fabrics. And then we have some here that we're going to show in a minute. Here are some collections. So this is kind of the more animal jungle print at $8 a yard. Devin's got that at $8 a yard. So $24 for 3 1 yards, $12 for 3 half yards, $8.75 for 3 fat quarters. And then this is kind of a fun one. We're almost out of these prints. So this is the collection Just a fun collection. S078 is $24 for the 1 yards. Half yards are $12. Fat quarters are $8.75. And then let's see, we do have we have this quilt here out of the using those fabrics. It's got the baobab tree and some African scenes. And we have that kit on special today. It's normally $69.95 and we've got it at $40. So S75 is $40 for the kit. If you do get the kit and you need backing, you're going to need 2.5 yards of backing. So the kit finishes, this quilt is 48 by 48. You can always add more borders if you want to make it bigger. But you're saving $30 today. So it's normally $69.95 and it's $40. S75 is $40 today. And if you just need the panel, I think we've got about 4 panels left. S74 is $10. So this is what the original panel looks like before you cut it up. So S74 is $10. S74 is $10. And we do have a few pillow kits. There is bolts, but they're at the bottom. They're at the bottom. Okay, hang on a sec. Here's the pillowcase.
So this is the 3 fabrics on the pillowcase. And its number is S83 for $14. S83, $14. And there are the 3.
So it's going to look like this. This is the pillowcase. So if you want the pillowcases, we have a few of these kits left. S83 is $14. And if you haven't made the Hot Diggity Dog pillowcase, set your alarms on your Facebook or YouTube and we'll do a demo tomorrow because I want to make the glow in the dark the ghost tomorrow. Okay, so here's some yardage, $9 a yard. This is a batik S81. S81 is $9 a yard. What do you get with the kit? Everything for the quilt top, the pattern, and the binding. The only thing you need is the backing and the batting.
2.5 yards backing.
You'll need to get 2.5 yards for backing. S82 is $9. S82 is $9 for the kind of chevron-y fabrics. S89. And if you're coming to Quilt Show Reno, make sure you guys are working on your outfits. What did we say? Dream it, make it, show it, or something. We've decided.
Dream it, make it, show it.
Dream it, make it, show it.
We did write it down.
And Lynn and Kathy are going to be giving out raffle tickets for anything that's anybody who's wearing something handmade, or if you have a handmade tote bag, or if you've bedazzled your jeans or whatnot. We're going to have lots of prizes and fun at Quilt Show Reno this year. Okay, so S80 is the kind of a great background, just a great print, really. S77 is the ladies. S77 is the ladies. S77 is fun ladies. And then S76 is a cheetah print, S76. So you've got $9 a yard, $9 a yard. And that looks like it is all of our African sections. So if you want the collections are at $8 a yard. We've got the safari print here, S079, and then we've got, one of the fabrics went missing here.
Oh,
Here, it's right here.
you have a different tag on that one.
This was something else.
The pillow, probably.
The pillow was gone. I took the pillowcase out.
S74. Well, we'll have to go back and look and see what S74 was.
I don't know about it right now.
Okay, Devin will go back and look at the video. S78 is for these three pieces. S78, look at, is these three pieces here. S78. Sometimes the cameraman gets distracted of what he's filming.
Cause I moved the camera after I just showed it for like a minute straight.
Okay. We have one of these backings left. So this kit, let's see, things have fallen. We do have the Tim Holtz new neutral line. So stay tuned for that. Okay, so this kit makes this quilt. So the chenille is in there. So we have the panel. The panel is kept whole. We just stitched the chenille down and across it, and then added it onto the rainbows. So the chenille is just added to the panel, and then we've added borders. We've cut two of the panels we turned into pillows, just to give you ideas. So this is the original panel. S58 is $14. Here, let's make it $12 today. I know. I want to keep Devin really busy tomorrow. Okay, $12. Okay, S58 is $12 for the panel. Thank you for sharing, Carolyn. We love it when you guys share it. Share this live. Victor keeps track, and then we put you guys into drawings and different things. So make sure you share this. We love it when you do that. S58 is $12 for the Born to Be Wild panel. And with that panel, there's a lot of things you could do. We just turned it into a quilt, and then we made the extra 4 panels we made into pillows. So we do have that kitted up for S57 is $35. It's normally $49.95. So it's normally $50. So you're saving $15 today for the kit. And that includes everything you need, the chenille, and the only thing you would need to add is the backing. We do have one backing left. If you want to get the backing to match, S59 is 2 2/3 yards for $34.95. And this is what it looks like. And we only have one of those left. So super cute. Baby quilt, not too pink. Just fun project for you. So that is that's that. We do have a couple more panels, because I know you girls love panels. Hopefully you got the panel book last week. S72 is $15. S72 is $15. So you can cut these apart and then put them into a quilt, make it bigger, or you could leave it whole and put it in the center of a quilt, or you can make pillows with it. You could cut it up and make tote bags. Just a lot of fun things you could do with it. S72 is $15. S72 is $15. This, it's like we're discombobulated from moving this whole pile for the gal this morning. Okay, let's see. So we have these cute panels. We have 2 in the black and 2 in the white, I believe. So it's the same panel, fun springy panel, but it's a circle, so it's a different shape, kind of fun. S38 is the black one. And then down here, it does have quilt labels. So that's kind of interesting. S38, you can cut these into coasters if you wanted to. S38 is just a fun floral print. It's got a circle design, which is kind of different. S38. S39 is the white colorway. So it's the exact same print, just with the white background. So you can see how it's got a total different look. S39 is, wait, 15. Here, we're going to change that price. S39 is Here, we're gonna make it $11, okay? But I only have 2 of them, I think. So $11. S38 and S39 is $11. S38 and S39. Well, thank you for sharing, Donna. We have a few fat quarter bundles. So we have S40 is $30 for the black colorway. You've got the black butterflies. S40 is $30. You got the black butterflies. You've got the floral prints, littler florals, the solid polka dots that came in the collection, kind of the solids with the flowers. You've got some butterflies in there. I should tear it apart and show it to you. And then we've got the white colorway. S41 is the white colorway. I know I hate when I do this. It takes me all night to fold these. Okay, so you've got the, let's see here. You've got the butterflies, the floral prints. This one has butterflies in it. This one doesn't, just flowers. White on white, some polka dots, some more butterflies, yellow. Just a fun, cute line. It's normally $39.95, I believe. Yeah, it's normally $39.90. So you're saving $9.90 on this fat quarter bundle. So I don't even know what that makes it. It's 10. So it makes it $3 a fat quarter. $3 a fat quarter. And then we have some yardage left, not very much. We have S42 is the florals with the butterflies, S42. And then S43 is just the florals. S43 is just the florals. So, and there's like maybe 3 yards of just the florals and maybe a yard and a half with the butterflies. So it literally is almost gone. So make sure if you want some of it, you get it because it won't be here for very long. Here's a fun camper line panel. S73 is $14. Oops, it's coming. The pin's coming off. Hang on a second. S73 is $14. I know I'm kind of in you guys don't know. The last 2 days, we've had groups come in and they literally have torn the shop up. So it's like, I feel like I work at Ross, like just folding clothes. Like it's Ross at closing time here at Faberchicks. I literally went around the entire shop yesterday, probably 3 times, maybe 4 times, cleaning up and refolding yesterday. Like that's all I did all day. But usually when that happens, it's a pretty good day. So I think the weather's been really nice and people been out. Here, S73 is $14. I'm going to change that. Let's do $12 today. S73 is $12. So I've decided we just have too much inventory. So people have too many choices and they are just tearing the shop apart, trying to make the best decision. So we're clearancing stuff out so that we can clean up the shop, which will be sad when you guys come when we don't have such a big variety. S73 is $12. Super cute camping line. S73. This would be cute in your motorhomes or RVs. We have I keep saying I'm going to make a sample, but we've got some burgundy minky that I think would be really pretty on the back. So that's on my to-do list. Do you have Joyce Larson S42 1 yard? Yeah. Okay, perfect. I just have to ask her on the YouTubers because it's hard for us to find the YouTube comments after the live. Okay, are you guys ready for Tim Holt's new color collection? He's got the neutral. So every month we get 10 new bolts from Tim Holt's Free Spirit. So this month is the neutral colors. I've just quilted it up. I'm using it for tote bags. They send me a cheater panel once a month. So I'm using it for tote bags and part of a vest. So once I got this neutral color, I was doing a dragonfly applique on it, but then once I got this neutral color, I thought it really needs like a crow or something on it. So now I've changed my mind on the vest. Might be why I don't get anything finished. Too many ideas, not enough time. So these, we've broken it into 2 different colorways. It's $12 a yard if you get the colorways. So 1 yards are $60, half yards are $30, back quarters are $22. And then we do have it on the bolts also. So this is Gears, Steampunky Gears S53. S53. And remember that all the shops are only being set 10-yard bolts. And so it's already a small bolt. And you can't get this reprinted. You can't reorder the Tim Holtz. So what you have is what you have. It's kind of a fun program to belong to, but if you're gonna get it and use it quick. Well, you don't have to necessarily use it quick. You just have to get it quick before they stop selling it. S47. So every colorway has a collage. So S47. A small crow on the front shoulder. That would be cute. I actually found, it's so crazy. I found like this stick that's so gnarly that I think would be fun to actually sew the stick on and then have a crow sitting on it. I know, so many ideas, so little time. Okay, then the tickets. The tickets are super popular. They have the tickets in every colorway, but they're slightly different. They say something different, but tickets on every colorway. And then we have the maps. They've got maps in every colorway. S46 is the maps. S46 is the maps. S50 is the floorboards or the barnwood. S52 is the wallpaper. S50 is the floor planks or barnwood. S52 is the wallpaper. S51 is just neutral tiny print. Neutral tiny print. S48 is kind of like the advertisements or newsprints, typography, kind of different keyboards. And then 49 is just marble.
Brown marble.
Brown
is
marble.
great for landscape.
Yeah, it kind of looks like, it could be tree trunks or it could be dirt. It could be all kinds of fun things. So if you want the collection, the collections are $1 a yard cheaper. S54 is this one, S54. S54 is this colorway. S55 is this one. S55. And then we've got some more clearance items. I'm not sure where or what at this point. Okay, let's see here. This goes with this. This can go with this. Okay, if you're making something for Easter, we have this cute little book. So the little carrots can come out. We've got crinkle in the carrots. You've got seeds. So just a cute little book. And then we've got some go with it fabrics. So this writing is the fabric that goes with it. And then the panel, Doris is going to show you in a minute. So S60 is for this go with it fabrics. If you want, you can always cut these apart and do some junk journaling with it. S61 is the panel. S61 is the panel and it's $6. S61 is the panel and it's $6. S61. And both the coordinates with it is S60. And then that makes this cute little book here. The seeds, instructions, plant in dirt, water with care, eat and enjoy. And then just a fun little baby cloth book. And we've got this one. S65 is $10 a yard. we never have done anything with it, so we figure we might as well discount it, $10 a yard. We didn't cut it into panels. The repeat, I think, is 2/3 of a yard. Hang on a second. I'm going to open it up so you can see both sides. So here's the repeat. So the yardage is $10 a yard. $10 a yard. You could cut into, hang on, let me get rid of the pin in my mouth. You could cut and make coasters, or you could cut 3 across by 2 and make placemats. You could
use it for the vest you're doing.
Yep, you could make it into a vest. So you can do all kinds of fun things with it. You could make hot pads. You could do hot pads for Christmas and get a bunch of them out of here. Super cute. You could just cut them into squares and use them for the center and log cabin around it. Lots of different things you can do with it. S65, $10 a yard. S65 is $10 a yard. S65. Oh, Anita's waiting for Doris to make the egg-shaped wool bunny she sent me a photo of last year. Oh, Anita, yes. Doris has so many things on her list to do. We might be waiting a while. Okay. Here's some clearance fabrics. We've got these these are $31.60, so they're at $25, so you're saving $6. These are just fun kind of fabrics to put into your collection. These are fat quarter bundles. So I've got S68 is one colorway. This one's kind of the same, but it's got pinks inside the center. We only have one of each of these, so that's why we're discounting them to clearance them out. S67 is $25 as opposed to normally $21 or $31. So you're saving $6 on the bundles. We have the fabric lines. What we have left on the boat, only 2 bolts, and we've got it at $7 a yard. $7 a yard. So S69 is the squares. S69 is the squares, $7 a yard. And then S70 is the circles. They kind of remind me of planets. So $7 a yard. If you need backings, get the squares because there's not a ton of yardage on the circles. 1, maybe 2, 2.5, 3 yards, maybe. $7 a yard is going to sell quick. This we only have a 1 yard piece, maybe a 2 yards. I don't really remember, but we do have a couple yards maybe of this. S71 is $7 a yard. $7 a yard. This was Quilting Treasures fabric. So that is what we've got left of that collection. We have some kids books because we haven't done kids books in a while. So we have S102 is $15 for the panel. S102 is $15 for the panel.
It's upside down.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure. I don't know who put this one on.
Might have been me. I don't remember.
S102 is $15. This is what the panel looks like. And then it's a big panel. This is what the book looks like. So Safari Life, and then it's pretty interactive. Roar. Hippos like to yawn. So sleepy. Giraffes like to eat. Yum, yum. Elephants like to wave, and then it's got hi on the back of his ear. Zebras like to hide, peekaboo. And then inside here are some finger puppets. So you've got finger puppets, very interactive book, $15, S102. S102 is $15. And then we put these because they're kind of springy. Let's see. Did you put numbers on them?
I didn't know I was selling you didn't give me a panel or anything.
Well, because we have Okay, hang on a second.
I don't know.
Hang on.
I didn't know we labeled samples.
Well, because I didn't want to bring the panels out because we had the book. Okay.
Since when?
Okay, they're normally $14.95. We're doing $12 today because we're on the fly. So we have this one is if hugs were colors, I'd send you a rainbow. So we're not selling the book. I just brought the book as the sample. It just hopefully doesn't have Remy hair on it. So you would get the panel for $12, S113. And it says, if cuddles were stars, we'd light up the sky. If happiness was sugar, I'd bake you a cherry pie. If wishes were raindrops, they'd shower you and me too. If kisses were leaves, I'd give a forest of trees to you. And if hugs were colors, I'd send you the biggest rainbow. So if you've got grandkids, this is kind of a good Eastery one. And that one is S1131, S1131. And then we have S1141. If kisses were raindrops, when the rain falls from up above, it kisses the earth with lots of love. The chick turns his head to take a peek, and a raindrop lands on his cheek. The blueberries in the garden feel the raindrop kisses too. They smile and are so happy that they each turn blue. Leaves on maple trees fall to catch a raindrop kiss. They hold them for a moment as they make a wish. Raindrop kisses shower down on you too. Every single one says, I love you. So super cute little, great for if you're going to visit grandkids for Christmas. Remy likes to walk past the book. She's always knocking the baskets of books onto the floor. Okay, so S64 is the crinkle material, which is what you heard in the books. S64 is $12. That's a yard of it. You're only going to need like a yard of this is going to last forever because I only put it in one book, which is actually two. I put it in one page, which is actually 2 pages. So S64 is $12. We don't have any finished books for sale today, Jenny, but we do have quite a few in the back room I could get for next week's sale. If you need the crinkle, it's S64. We could do we haven't done sales of the finished ones in a while, so we could do that again. Okay, we've got a few trims. S95 is a fun little wavy, kind of a rickrack. S95 is $1 a yard. S95 is $1 a yard. S98 is $3.99 a yard. S98 is $3.99 a yard. We tried to find stuff that was kind of springy. S98 is $3.99 a yard. And then I only have a few of these left. They're almost a yard, but you can cut these apart and use them individually, or you can sew the whole thing onto your project. S97 is $8.50. They're almost a yard, not quite a yard. I think they're actually a meter, or I don't know. It's a weird measurement there, but they're all cut almost a yard. So S97 is $8.50. S99 is just a cute little polka dot ribbon. S99 is 40 cents a yard. And that's what the back side looks like. So if you don't want polka dots, they kind of look like little spools of thread. S99 is 40 cents. S99 is 40 cents. And then S63 is cute little button Easter eggs. I think we only have one package of the Easter eggs left. S63 is $2.99 for the Easter eggs, and I think we only have one of those left. The gardening tools with a hummingbird, some trees, shovels, a pail, hose, garden party. S62 is $2.99, and we have several of those left. S62 is $2.99. We have several of those left. And then the black tape measure twill. It's a cotton twill, and it's $1.25 a yard. S96. S96 is a cotton, I think they call it a cotton twill tape measure ribbon. S96 is $1.25 a yard. This is S63 is Kathleen. Okay, and then we have, so these are 3 different fat quarter bundles that we have in the shop. And we have a layer cake of the neutrals. Okay, so I'm going to show you what, I don't want to open them up because they're kind of a pain to put back. But these are the fat quarters, but they're, some of them are a little bit glittery. They're just a fun kind of a woven texture, kind of a thicker material. It says warm neutrals, Robert Kaufman. It's the X6 collection. But it's definitely kind of, what do you call these? They're like hand woven. They kind of feel like a canvas, but they are cotton. So I use
linen feeling.
Yeah, they do feel like linen, but it
they're
doesn't
cotton.
say. So the
Great dish towel.
16 fat quarters in this collection is here. S105. S105 is $60. S105 is $60, and that's kind of the variety of fabrics. I did pull out of one of the collections. I pulled the glitter ones, and I'm using that in my applique project. And then here is the Not Quite White collection. S104 is the Not Quite White collection. And then 103 is called Cool Neutrals. So 103 is kind of the grays. S103 is the grays and blacks. Super, like, Susan, I don't know if it's linen or not. It doesn't say, but it definitely has that feel.
It's woven similar to that, but it is 100% cotton,
Yeah.
not linen. But it has that linen weave when
Yeah.
they wove it together.
Yeah, it's very different. Kind of like a homespun, but not. Okay, and then the 10-inch squares. I think this is the only pack we have left of the 10-inch squares, and it is SO6 for $40. SO6 for $40, and I think we only, Susan says S6 is linen. She's saying it is linen.
Oh.
Okay, well, thank you, Susan. We need all the help we can get here at Fabric Chicks. S106 is, I guess, the Robert Kaufman linen collection. I don't really know. I just know it's fabulous, so I have used it.
It has a great feel.
Yeah, I've used it quite a bit in some projects that I'm working on that I haven't really finished yet. But, you know, if I love something, I just buy it. So this is something that I have used quite a bit of. S106 is $40 for the 10-inch charm pack. And then we have a springy collection. We don't have very much. We only have one bolt left of this collection. So we have kind of a watercolory look. This one's kind of a fun stripey. You've got some little rock-like, and then some hummingbirds. So we don't get hummingbird material very often, and this is the last of what we have. If you want the 1 yard collections, S093 is $54 a yard. Half yards are $27. Fat quarters are $21.50. And this is the only bolt we have left, and the panel. So the panel, here, we're just gonna do this at a discount price too. I'm trying to clear up some wall space. We have so many panels that I've got to get rid of them so I can have some wall space, because I've got a couple of new projects finished. S94 is $10 for the panel. 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 And then S92 is the only fabric we have still on the bolt from that collection. So S92. S92 is the only thing if you need yardage. That's all we have left. S92. And then the collection here is at $9 a yard. You've got 6 fabrics at $9 a yard. And the hummingbird we just have in the collections. There's nothing on the bolt left. So S093 is $54 at $9 a yard. And this one is super cute. If you love cats, I don't know that we can order it again. So S100 is $13 a yard. S100 is $13 a yard. But you've got cat burglar nabbed. Colby, a spotted ginger and white cat burglar, was nabbed for breaking and entering at the Timeless Treasures pet shop. The feline was stopped nearby with a backpack containing several bags of catnip, fuzzy toy mice, and a red ball of yarn. The owner of Timeless Treasures later confirmed all the items were from his shop except the ball of yarn. Timeless Treasures is a fabric manufacturer, but you've got the My Cat is an Extraterrestrial, so it gives you good reading. I don't know, you could turn it into toilet paper or something and then read forever. S100 is $13 a yard. S100 is $13 a yard.
It would make great lining inside of something just for fun.
Well, I mean, you just read it and you're like, oh my gosh. Like one of them, I don't know if it vampire cats terrorize town. Are cats smarter than dogs? I don't know if it was the dog. They had a dog print like this. And like the Chihuahua gave birth to a Doberman or something. It was so crazy. It was so crazy. Okay. We've got some browns, $11 a yard. So if you need to beef up your collection, these are all from Northcott Fabrics. S22 is $11 a yard. You know, sometimes you go to your stash to make something and you say, oh my gosh, I didn't realize I'm low on browns. So if you need browns, we've got S22. S20 is kind of like a wood grain. S23 is just a good crackle. And then S19, just good tones on tones. So a lot of times these are great for inner borders or bindings. At $11 a yard, it's a really good price point. Someday I think we're going to look back and we're going to be sad that we sold them discounted. If you want the collections, this is the brown collection. You've got some burlap here. You've got some twigs. S024, it's at $10 a yard. And so 4 pieces of the brown. Here's the greens. There's 5 of them. $10 a yard, $50 for 1 yard, $25 for half yards, $20.50 for fat quarters. And then we've got a teal colorway. So the teal colorway is the wood stumps, the trees. Here's kind of a woodsy, yeah. And then this one's another little woodsies in the. So a lot of these we don't have on the bolts anymore. S026 is $50 for the 1 yards. Half yards are $25. Fat quarters are $20.50. We do have the kit that's up behind us. Okay, so the kit that's up behind us, we did do a class with Victor. You can cut up the center and turn it into a tree skirt if you want, or it can be a table topper. S27. The kit is originally $90, $89.95, and we've got it on sale for $75. So that is a $15 savings. S27 is $75 for the kit, including the pattern. So the pattern is in there. S27 is $75, and that is exactly what we have up here behind us. We do have some patterns. These are great patterns for any panel. S28 is $10 for Landscape Gallery. S28 is $10 for the pattern. S28. And then here's some samples of the patterns, different panels that they've used the same pattern for. So that gives you some ideas. S28 is $10. Then we have Northern Tracks. That's just a great one with the bear paw print in the corners. S29 is $10. S29 is $10. You can use a panel or you can use running yardage. And then Viewpoint is another one. These are just great ones you can use for patterns. S31 is $10. S31 is $10 for Viewpoint. S31. And then S30, this one's kind of a fun one. It's got peace trees. So S30 is called Parallel Forest. It finishes 68 by 79. It says confident beginner skill level. S30 is $10. Just find a focal print for the center because we're out of the bare panels. And we do have a little bit of yardage left. So we've got it all at $11 a yard. Here's the burlap. So these are all Northcott fabrics. $11 a yard, S01. S02 is the green trees. S02 is the green trees. This was just a good tone on tone, S03. S03 is a good tone on tone. It says on their bolts, cottons that feel like silk. S05 is another good tone on tone, $11 a yard. $11 a yard. And then S06 is a really vibrant blue turquoise. S06. My bank account is screaming. I love everything today. Elena, I'm glad. Well, we're trying to keep it as affordable as we can. S04 is for great ferns. And then S08 is a forest fabric. So this was one of my favorite lines. Of course, you know, we're here near Tahoe, so this is kind of like our backyards. Hey, Jane, it's good to see you. So $11 a yard, super good price points. And this is the bare fabric. So you could use this in the center of any of those panels we showed you. S15. S15 is the bare running yardage. It's not the panel. The panel sold out right away. S15, S15 is $11 a yard for the bears. S09 is the trees. S09 is the trees. Either of these would be good as the center of those patterns or as a focal point, S09. Then we've got some, the ends of stumps, wooden stumps, S07. S07 in the brown. And then we have S11 in the green. So S11 in the green. And S10. So you guys might have gotten the bare panel and you haven't done anything with it. If you need S1, S10, if you have the bare panel and you need the go with it fabrics, now's the time. It's $11 a yard, or you can get the collections for $10 a yard. And then we've got some neutrally blacks. So if you need to beef up your black selection, $11 a yard. S13. S13. These are Stephanie Brandenburg's paint strokes is S12. S12 is Stephanie Brandenburg's paint strokes. Plaster of Paris was that fabric line. So these are Northcott. This one's a Benartex S14. S14 is a Benartex modeled fabric. S14. S16 is kind of a gray, charcoaly, timeless treasures, kind of a bubbly pattern. S16. S16. S17 is the twigs in brown. S17 is the twigs in brown. And then this one is a great brown. If you need browns, this one's a dark brown, not too red, kind of a warm brown. It's called espresso. S18 is $11 a yard. And then this is S21. S21, this is from Stephanie Brandenburg's Zen Garden collection. S21, $11 a yard. S21 is $11 a yard. And okay, we've gone through the bolts. So the teal collection is S026. S026 is the Tealy collection, $10 a yard. The green collection is S05. I'll just fan through that real quick. That's the green collection, S025. The brown collection is S024. There's 4 of them in there, so 1 yards are $40. Half yards are $20. Fat quarters are $15.75. And in case you're in the mood to do a tree skirt and you get these fabrics, you don't necessarily want to do the Christmas tree one, but you want to do a flip and stitch. This is super easy. It is S32 that you've got the template is in there. And you're just going to cut the sizes they say, sew it, flip it, stitch it, and when you're done, you're done. So you quilt as you go. Tree skirt instructions are in there. When you're done, you're done. Quick and easy. So S32 is $19. If you haven't done a flip and stitch quilt as you go, let me know and we will do a demo on that. S32 is for the flip and stitch quilt as you go tree skirts. If you haven't seen, because we did a tour through the shop, I think we just did a live, and Kathy saw behind us the Grand Canyon National Park. So I thought I'd just show you guys this in case you missed it when we showed it to you before. S35 is $14. S35 is $14. If you're one of those that's doing the national parks, you can always take a Swarovski crystal and put it on the ones that you've gone to. This is a great size. S35 is $14. S35 is $14. And then the big one, I brought do you remember how much the panel is for this one? Here, I'm going to go get the panel real quick. Here, Doris is going to show it to you.
It's got great minky on the back. Okay, it's taller than I am. So I'm up as far as I can get it. And I love that quilting on the back. It looks like clouds. You can see all the different parks and the big squares for it. So.
I'm sure you can put it down if your arms are tired.
My arms are tired.
Okay, the big panel, the ginormous panel is $39.
I was close.
So the big panel, I know they probably like your price better. The big panel is $39. So if you want the big national park, S159, it literally is ginormous. If you just want to leave it here and have me quilt it with the minky on the back, just let me know. So S159 is $39. What happened to my pins? 159 is $39. What was the number of the small states? S35. Jenny, S35. So this is what the panel looks like that Doris just showed you. This is what it looks like before it's quilted. So S159 is $39. S159 is $39. Kind of like little postcards. 159 is $39. And then we have some, we've sold out of our Tahoe one. So we do have Yosemite and the Grand Canyon. So S33 is $14. Yosemite is S33 for $14. And then we have the Grand Canyon. Oh, sorry, Devin. S33 is $14 for Yosemite. Grand Canyon is S34. S34. Grand Canyon is S34. S34 is the Grand Canyon. And we do have the Tahoe one. We'll auction it off, not today. But I just pulled it off the wall. So we have the Lake Tahoe one already quilted. We'll auction it off at maybe on Monday. I just pulled it off the wall because we don't have any more panels.
I heard
And then I used
nose in the background. You may have to wait till.
and then I put some of that forest fabric that we showed on sale today. This was the wide back that they had with that. So the national parks, once they sell out, they sell out. So we're out of Lake Tahoe. And Lindemeyer, if you wanted the yellow, I'm not sure which yellow you wanted of the Australian. Here, I'm going to just put a number on it real quick. These are the only two yellows that I found, Anne. So $8.91. Here, we'll do it at $12. I only found. Here, can you do the? I only found a half yard of the one. I found a half yard of the one. I hope Anne's still watching. She wanted the yellow Australian. So I have a half yard of S891. It's $12 for a yard, so $6 for the half yard. And then S1071. 1071 is $12 a yard. Half yards are $6. You know the drill. So those are the only two yellow ones that I found. And if there's anybody new watching and you need something specific, let us know and we'll run out and get it. Maybe. Definite maybe. Okay, here is S37. It's $3.99. I'm not sure how many of you are collecting stickers, but it says take a deep breath. S37 is $3.99. You can slap this on the side of your machine for when you're having problems with your machine, or you can put it on your hydro flask or whatnot. I know stickers are the big thing right now. S37, it says take a deep breath, exhale, you've got this, inhale. So S37, $3.99 for the cute little sticker. S56, I have one of these mountain scenes left. This is on fabric, and you just incorporate it into your projects. So it's a piece of artwork on fabric. We only have one of the mountain scenes left. S56 is $8. S56 is $8. And then I know we're all looking for projects to make for Quilt Show Reno. So if you need the Bali tie skirt, this is made with batik fabrics, but I think you could also use it with your ties. So S91 is $11.95. S91 is $11.95 to make. This one is made out of batiks, but I think you could take your tie collection and use your ties to make it. S91 is $11.95. $11.95. I almost screwed up there. Okay, S66 is $35.95 for some Karen K. Buckley. These are the bigger scissors, but they're great. They're serrated blades so that it keeps your fabric from slipping. So you cut more accurately. It helps to prevent frayed edges. Cuts up to 8 layers of cotton fabric easily. So I have this color here. Here's the Fabric Chicks version. And I have the turquoise. And I kind of use both of them pretty equally. More detailed, you're going to want the smaller scissors, but I definitely love the big scissors. So if you need the Karen K. Buckley, the big scissors, S66. And we have one of these. Well, we have several. I think we have 3 or 4 of these layer cakes left. So this is the gray collection. And we've got the layer cake for $30, which you know is a good price for layer cakes these days. So this is kind of a neutrally gray, whites, blacks, florally line. It's called Illustrations by Moda. So it's a layer cake, S36, only $30. S36 is only $30. If you enjoy, be careful about the bias cut of the ties. Stretches out of shape sometimes.
Oh, for that skirt.
Oh, for the skirt, yeah. Well, Anne Mary, I was watching a YouTube video. I know I keep telling you to stop scrolling and start sewing, but I was watching a video with the ties, and they like took the ties apart so they're not so bulky. They didn't just sew the ties together. So, so I don't know. I got to do a little bit more research before because I've got bags of ties now. So I got to do some research. So, oh, enjoyed was supposed to say neckties. Your autocorrect, Mary, is kind of ridiculous. It autocorrects more than anything I know. Okay, if you guys need a Mr. S101 is $9. S101 is $9. You can put all your stickers on it. It's a Mr. Magic Mister. So it kind of sprays like just an even mist spray as opposed to some of your squirt bottles that go squirt, squirt. This is like shh. So Mr. S101 is $9. S101 is $9. Bye, Carolyn. S101 is $9. And then we have some sale fabric here. Let's see. We did it at $9 a yard, I guess. $9.50 a yard. So we have one set of 1 yards. We have some half yards and fat quarters. So $8.50 a yard. S107, SO107. 107 is going. Is that not 107? What is it?
No, I'm just nothing.
Okay. So 107, we have 1 yard. This is our last 1 yards, and then it's kind of a Monet design. We used to have a panel for it, but we have this is our last 1 yards. We have a half yard set in fat quarters. So S107, $9.50 a yard, $9.50. Oh, so it's the 2 1 yards is $19. The 2 half yards is $9.50, and the fat quarters is $5. Sometimes I got to remember what our codes were. So Morning Glories, if you love Morning Glories, this is a great price point at $9.50 a yard. $9.50 a yard. Oh, that I can see out in the live audience, they're having snack time, and I think, gosh, it seems like we should all go to Katie's for dinner. I know, circus animals. I want some.
The circus animal.
Okay, so we've got some cross stitch auctions. Well, we got a lot of crazy stuff, but we've got cross stitch auctions here. If you're into cross stitch, we just need to just make these into sort them into some bundles. We'll throw some tags. This is a linen, and this bag is linen. So just kind of divide this up into 3. We're going to divide it up into 3 because we didn't do it ahead of time, okay? So Devin, can you show the items? And then we've got threads. I don't know. Oh, this one let's do separate because that looks like a full kit. That's a full kit. So a lot of these are just, these are just the cloths. So, it is linen fabric, 1 piece cut and hemmed for napkins or something. So you could do these for centerpieces. You could do whatever your heart desires. This could be a table runner.
You want me to show that or the table? I'm so confused right
Okay,
now.
come here. Let's just.
Dude.
I don't feel good. Can we just?
Me neither. But you don't. Like, let me do it my way then.
Okay, well, I'm not.
No.
Like,
show
don't
it.
film me. Just show what I'm showing.
Okay.
Okay. I know. I think we need a vacation. Okay, so this is like a table runner cross stitch cloth. It hasn't been hemmed yet, but this one has been hemmed. So we've got all kinds of fun cross stitchy stuff. So we're gonna do some auctions here. Okay, So here is, this is going to be the first auction. We got some pink, 14 count 8 o'clock. It was $3.79 at one point.
Some 18 counts. Some just that one's got something on it, but more or less just scraps.
Okay,
And
seven.
and
A pattern to something.
yeah, an alphabet. It's an alphabet.
Okay, pattern to an alphabet. Okay, $7.91 for $5 for this auction. You got some more cloths. $7.91. 18 count fabric, one small piece hemmed, and a few stitches started. Bonus, a few stitches started. S791 is at $5. 791 is at $5. And then we have 781 at $5. Hey Judy, you want to describe what's here?
Yeah.
Here, you just tell them what you find here. From
So-
the consumer, she's going to tell you what
This
she's got there.
is a pattern book
I'm gonna go get some.
and the 16 count linen fabric and 16 count linen fabric and some embroidery cotton so that you could start your project. And here tells you how to do it. Dublin linen. So this is just what it is. Then you have to order the pattern, I think. Okay, so this doesn't have a pattern. This is just fabric.
I think they're all just
So-
fabric.
So this goes with this. This is 14 count.
I think
That's
you put your
just for
floss
your-
on
Put
it.
your floss on that.
Your
And
floss
then your
and
needles go on this little.
you know what else? This would be good even if you do regular embroidery.
Yes,
Yeah.
it would be.
I was
S781 is at
getting
$5.
Do you want this with that or
No,
these
No,
two?
this
That's
one's gonna be
separate.
separate.
So we need a tag for this one.
Okay.
So
S-
explain this one. Go through this one.
This one is a little hand towel that you can cross stitch on. A handkerchief. Oh, look, and you could
This
make
is
your
a linen
own
handkerchief.
linen handkerchief. And this is 14 count, 8 o'clock,
Multicolors.
multicolors, blue, yellow, brown, and kind of a cream and blue. 15 colors in this package.
And then-
Oh, 7 colors in it.
So let's
It's
see what it looks
corrected,
like. It does say 15 though.
but somebody marked
Oh,
it out.
so some of it has been used.
some of it, yeah.
Okay, so
Oh, this is a whole bunch of,
oh, look
floss.
at that.
and a bunch of floss.
Oh, and bonus floss.
So this would be good. This is a good deal. If
Okay.
you're into counted cross stitch. Oh, this little book package tells you how to do counted cross stitch.
Perfect.
If
okay.
you're a beginner, here you go, Beth. Oh,
Perfect.
you too could do.
Like-
Oh,
oh, it's got
oh,
patterns.
oh,
You
oh,
just never know.
oh,
It's like a treasure trove when you actually
Look
open up
at
some
it.
of this stuff.
oh,
So
look
you've got all
at.
these floral patterns. There's one on each side. You could do a pattern a month for the rest of your life.
Or just the next month or so. Look at somebody
Okay, do
marked
you
on
have
it.
any
This
do
is
you have
cool.
the tag for that one or do I need
No,
to
you
No,
need a
we
tag
need
for
a
that.
tag.
Okay.
This is the best one.
It is?
Yeah.
251 is starting at $5. According to Judy, it's the best one. 251 is starting at
I used to do this, but
$5.
I can't make my pattern stuff come out.
791 is going to
Mine goes like
Suzette for $7. That's the steal of the
This is good
century.
just for your embroider's thread.
Yeah, I didn't realize it had the needle
Yeah.
That one
magnet
does,
on it.
this one doesn't.
Oh.
But you could put one on
Yeah.
there.
I would totally put one on there and use it.
But you could use it for just your regular embroidery.
Yes, you could. Okay, Suzette got this one.
That's like the principal had. I bet this is why it's missing its magnet.
Somebody
The
was,
principal
Okay,
used this one.
S781 has the magnet. Whoa!
You better
She's
be
getting
nice.
brutal
Lily.
in
I
here.
try. I try.
When you get nasty, I'm right here.
So we
try my
have
hardest.
S251. It's gone to Elaine. Donna Baker in
Look at
here.
this.
We have DMC threads with extra
how much did she go for?
Wow.
$5. And this one has more threads. It says the color Caddy DMC, but it's not marked. But this is the colors are marked. 550 is on there. So 550.
Oh, that's the number.
553. So very, very organized. If you need specific colors, I've already taken some Debbie's donation and I have it upstairs. I use them all the time. This is the other colorway. And then this is
Oh my God.
another one.
I want those.
I know. Well, I took when I got the first set, they were so
What,
pretty.
are
I
you
took
gonna
them
auction
upstairs.
them all one?
I think we should do them separate, don't you? I say separate. Okay, 2541. Who did that go with? I think that was the one I gave you that didn't go. Okay, 241 is $5. 241 is $5. If you need embroidery
I don't
floss,
need
now
it,
is the
though.
time. Any kind of embroidery, this will work on.
Yep.
551.
Good
We're just
deal.
clean. Oh,
Good
super good
deal.
deal. These are like $1 a piece at least.
I think
$2
they're
a
more
piece.
than that
I
now.
think
They're like
I-
$4.
I think they are too, but I just
I
gotta
think
get
they're
rid of
two something.
those
at
boxes.
Walmart.
Are $20 new.
Yeah.
I know, but I have too
But
many
the
here.
boxes are $20.
The boxes alone are $20.
Yeah.
Ooh, this one
Well-
has all the empty cards that she's.
That's what
They
she
should
just
all
said.
be bidding on them. But they are all in number order.
Crazy.
Kathleen, it's such a deal, but I'm drowning here at Fabric Chicks. And somebody called me yesterday and wanted me to come and do a consultation on getting all of his mom's knitting machines and yarns. But like, we literally cannot fit anything into Fabric Chicks at the moment. We are on overload. Okay, so 541, get your I would totally get the box up there, but I don't want to ship. Elaine, are you coming to the Reno Quilt Show, or are you coming down to visit your mother-in-law anytime? Okay, 241. 241 is at $10. 241 is at $10. 551 is at $10. 541 is at $7. 261 is at $7. No plans for now. Well, if you want, anytime you want me to hold anything for you, Elaine, we can. So if you get something and you don't want it to ship, those boxes with the floss are worth at least $75. I know. Kathleen, you're preaching to the choir. It's so hard for me to let them go. And I thought about putting them out in the shop for sale, but there's literally no room in the shop. Like, we literally, like, this is overstock.com right now. FabricChicksOverstock.com. We got to move it, and you guys are benefiting. That's what you guys get for being the loyal 30 that follow us. Okay, so get your final bids in.
Did we get anybody
781.
on?
781, there was no bidders. 781, I don't think there was any bidders. Let me go back and look. 781. No. 781 was the metal wooden one but it had the fun table runner one. Even if you didn't want to do cross stitch, it's a good texture. The table runner is a good texture.
You can use it for.
You could do
other
applique.
things.
You could do all kinds of fun stuff.
Yeah.
At 781.
Think outside the box, ladies.
Yeah, think outside the box here at Fabric Chicks. I have so much flosser, I would have snatched those up. I know Kathleen actually took a big Rubbermaid tub home. When this came in, I was like, just take it. You can have it. And she brought me back most of the tub because she's like, I already have all that stuff. Okay, so get your final bids in. $5, Suzette. It is totally worth it. Okay, if you guys are doing the collage class with me in April, stay tuned. I've got one dragonfly wing made. I used some wash away. I used some jewelry wire. I used some confetti, and then I cut up some thread to make the veins and the wings. It's pretty slick looking, if I don't say so myself. Okay, get your final bids in. We're going to close this up. Suzette, can you do a recap on the top auction prices for each box? Yes. Okay, here, this is Suzette's. Okay, so 261. Devin, correct me if I'm wrong. 261 right now. This one is at $15. 261 is at $15. 541, which they're like full. This one is
This one's full.
definitely the fullest. Like you've got the most thread on each of those little things. 541 looks like it's at $18. 541 is at $18. 261 is at $18. 261 just went up to $18. Oh, look at Phyllis is over there. She's like ready for this to be done. She's telling her husband to put the casserole in the oven. 541 is at, I've got two of you at $20. 541, there's two of you at $20. 261 is at $20. 261 is at $20. 551 is at $15. 551 is at $15. 241. I think the boxes were labeled 1 to 4. Maybe, Kathleen. 241. 541 is at 541 just went to $22. 551 is at $20. 241 over here. They're thinner, but you got
There's
a lot of
colors.
variety. A lot of variety on 241. 241 I see at 241 I see at $10. 241 I see at $10. 241 is at $10. 261 is at $24. Okay, get your final bids in. We're gonna start closing them up because I can see Devin's feet are killing him. He's gonna have to go to the store and buy some ugly shoes that are more comfortable. I have a 541, a 241. Okay, 1 to 4 as the floss is in number order. Oh, the floss is in. So this is number 1. Number 1 here. And then, so if you get all 4 of them, you would have every color in the DMC book. This one's number 2. This one's number 2. Just the case alone back in the good old days was $12.98.
Now they're 20.
Okay, and then this
was 3.
261 is number 3, and number 4. Well, this one's kind of different.
Yeah.
S241. Okay. Hi, I'm picking up our new Chevy Silverado. I'll watch. Okay, Sue, but don't miss the auction right now. If you need any threads, get them now. Okay, 241 is at $12. 261 is at $24. 261 is at $24. 551 is at $20. 541 is at $20. 22.
Yeah.
Renee's at 22 on YouTube. So Leslie, you can't see the YouTube comments. So I'm trying to give you guys a recap. I'm going to do it one more time, then I'm going to close it up. 241 right here is at $241 is at $15. 551 is at $22. 551 is at $22. 541 is at $24. 261. So get your final bid. It's at $24. Get your final bids in of what you're willing to pay. Because once I write the number down, we're not going to change the numbers. So get your final bids in. I'm trying to go real
10,
slow. 9, 8.
7.
Okay, Doris is doing the
6,
final countdown.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, hang on while she does that. Here's some. Oh, Devin's like, oh, I'm done. Here, pick some names out of here and put them on the. We've got some ribbons. She's gonna put ribbons on. While she does that, I'm going to 541. 541. I have 541. I have Renee for 26. Renee for 26 for 541. Okay, 551 is Susan for 24.
Yes.
Okay, and then let's see. Let me know, Sharon Weber, if you're here. You want some peace ribbons. I've got Elaine for some peace ribbons. Let me know if you're here. I've got Elaine. Oh, you can actually just write their name or whatever you want to do. Okay. I've got Terry Evangelo. I've got Sharon Weber, and I've got Elaine for ribbons. I have Laura Villardo and 261. I don't want peace ribbons. Okay, Elaine. Here, this one get a new. Okay, S261. 261. I have Susan for 26. Susan for 26. Laura's here. Okay, Laura. And I got Judy Spivey. Oh, you want some peace ribbons?
No, I already have.
Well, you got some more. 241.
I'll take them.
241 is Leslie Sally. 241 is Leslie S. for $18. Okay, so that is it. Okay, wait, did Terry say anything? Sharon Weber's here. I don't see Terry. Pick another winner real quick. You gotta be fast around here at Fabric Chicks.
Yeah.
Okay, we've got Joanne Garbarini. Okay, that is all we have for tonight. Thank you for sticking with us, even though we were kind of a little bit crazy today. We will see you guys we'll do a demo tomorrow on how to do the French seams and the Hot Diggity Dog pillowcase. So if you got the glow in the dark ghost pillowcase today for $10, we will we'll do the demo so you know how to put it together. If you have any questions, always just let us know, and we will see you guys tomorrow or on Monday. Have a great night. What time?
Tomorrow.
Oh, let's do it at noon.
Because I'll be driving.
What time do you want? What time are you not driving?
I could be not driving by noon. I'll stop and have lunch. Maybe I'll be in Bishop or something.
Okay, so we'll do the demo at noon tomorrow on the pillowcase. Otherwise, post what you're working on. Oh, we forgot to do that. Okay, well, we'll do it tomorrow. Okay, we'll do the stop scrolling winner tomorrow for who posted projects on Friday. All right, have a good night. We'll see you guys. Bye. Bye. Bye.